moving around on the blockchain. Now I'm basically cashless. Now I'm even getting cash back. So I watch on my cash stack. High yields on stable coins, yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi. Getting money on DeFi. Mega cash on MetaMask, Celsius and BlockFi. You better run when the runners run. Show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some. You better run when the runners run. You better run when the runners run.
All right, what's up, everyone? We are back from vacation. It is Tuesday, April 5th, 2022. I hope you guys are ready to run with the runners. I got my main man here, Mr. Ricardo, Crypto Rick Hamilton. What's going down, brother?
Awesome, brother. Constantly, continuously, consistently building wealth in precious metal assets and crypto, man. You better run when the runners run, because if you've been running with us, you up big time. What's up, brother?
Oh, man. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit here, Ricardo. Again,
Yeah, I know.
I think we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The elephant money was, I think, our best call.
For the year.
Maybe better than Cat Girl. But guys, 1,000% in a month. Well, most of the market was going down or sideways. 1,000%. That in and of itself paid for the Runners app for multiple years, maybe even a decade.
Definitely.
So really what we want to focus on tonight, guys, is, again, building wealth. And I just got to say this, Ricardo.
Yeah.
There's this podcast I watch called Fresh and Fit. I watched, they had an hour and a half video on how to prepare yourself for wealth. Nothing against these guys or the guest. It was the most simple, basic stuff I've ever heard in my life. And I'm thinking, it probably had millions of views or whatever. And I'm just like, this is what the majority of people are listening to. I mean, it was basically like buy the S&P 500. And he did mention get 200 ounces of silver. That was it. He was basically like, get ETFs and 200 ounces of silver. And that's it. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
that's not going to.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because especially when you realize, not only did we tell people about elephant money, which is over 1,000%, not only did we tell people about Cat Girl, which went from like 10 million to almost $1 billion in market cap, but we told people about Gala, which we were getting at 2 cents, went up to 80 cents, and that node for 7,000 worth about 200,000 now. And what people got to realize is that as we continue to find more opportunities, which there will be, we're going to continue to win. This is not a one-off thing. We have been constantly, continuously, consistently hitting some phenomenal gains in this space because we just plugged into the right people, the right systems, the right information. And then for those who are running with us, especially if you've upgraded in the app, they're up big time. Since we started the app, if you've upgraded in the app, you've made your money back, 10 times over easily. Okay. If you have, taken the type of positions that we have in this space, especially with the most recent one, Elephant Money. So it gets exciting to me, Mike, because at this point, I feel like we're bound to do this at least minimum once every 6 months. Something comes along where money is moving, because right now the velocity of money and what's going on in the economy, money is moving around, and we're going to catch those opportunities and systems where money is moving to because we're just so focused and we're attracting and we're staying, focused on, finding those things, those solid projects and platforms. So we're going to keep on winning. And that's why you got to run when the runners run, man.
And again, I would even argue too, Ricardo, like we can point to like, oh, this coin, that coin, we made this percentage. But most of the stuff that we do is long-term thinking. That's why we buy gold and silver. That's why we have a home-based business. And a lot of the protocols that we have done, they might not be sexy. You might not want to brag about them, but we're making money every day, and that's what people don't get. If you can just get a protocol to help you make $2 to $10 a day, and it has the ability to increase, that can completely change your life. It's just, you're going to have to be patient with it. Like with Gala, people did, when I told people I was making $20 a day, they probably laughed at me. Well, now it's $100 a day. And so that's where you just have to have that long-term thinking, and that's why everything comes back to mindset.
Yep.
So real quick, let's just see where the market's at. I've never heard people talk so bullish about gold, Ricardo. I mean, forget about financial stuff. You just go to like popular culture now, and everyone is understanding gold, mostly, I think, because of what's going on with the Russia-Ukraine issue. But again, guys, gold.
And I want to add on to that, because it really what it comes down to is the veil is being lifted. The fugazi of this economy that continues to just expand without contraction, the ideology that, you know, this debt-based fiat monetary system where they can just print paper and credit, and the illusion is breaking down. And as the illusion breaks down, people are starting to go to what has always been an asset, a store of value, security, representation of wealth, buying in products, goods and services, and that's gold. And so as this continues, gold is going to become more attractive. Silver is going to become more attractive, because the illusion that they've created, that we have progressed beyond the use of gold and silver and we don't need it anymore, is obviously a fallacy. And this is why we say do as they do, not as they say. And when you look at central banks and governments around the world, they're using their fiat currency, but they're looking at backing it by either gold or using digital currencies. So we're seeing gold rising here. I think when we did a live show maybe a few weeks ago, it was probably at 11 trillion or something. I don't think it was always at 12. You know, I mean, so, you know, this is the time to make sure that you're in the right place. And this is why we show this every show, because gold is still number one. And that means that you would want to hold. It's just like Bitcoin. Obviously, people say you hold Bitcoin because it's the number one coin. Well, why would you not hold gold when it's the number one asset?
And think about how many people have tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in the stock market, and they own almost no physical gold and silver. And guys, this is why we're so big on everyone needs a home-based business. You can have a home-based business helping other people acquire the number one asset in the world, right? Like Ricardo always talks about, gold has now been classified as a tier 1 asset. That means it has zero risk according to, you know, the powers that be.
Yeah.
But for me, it's still silver, guys. Silver is so stupidly undervalued. It's just absolutely ridiculous that you can get an ounce of silver. I mean, the paper price is 24. The price for Silver Eagles right now is close to 40 or over if you're not a member of 7K. So we're looking at $16 plus premium to get physical silver. That's how valuable it is. That's a huge spread because people understand that price is fake. That $24.40 means nothing. It means a bunch of banks are rigging the price so that they can get more of it. Before we move on, if you guys are watching this, please like it. Please share it out. Please put a comment down below, hashtag silver for freedom. You know we're banned. You know we're suppressed because we're trying to reach out and speak the truth. Caitlin, Palethorpe, what's up? Good to see you. Thomas, petrodollar is dying. That's what we do next week, Ricardo, is really get into the whole Russia, petrodollar, what's going on there. This is exactly what we've been talking about for 4 years. This is the emergence of a new system that's going to completely take over everything else. And Jesse says, I'm saving silver for my kids. So, Ricardo, I will read some of these things off here, but I want to get your take on this first story we're going to look at. Okay. MicroStrategy. If you guys don't know, Michael Saylor is one of like the biggest guys right now when it comes to Bitcoin. He owns this company called MicroStrategies. They added another 4,197 Bitcoin to their balance sheet. So they now own over 129,000 Bitcoin. And what he does is he's showing other corporations how to utilize this to grow their balance sheet. So that even if Bitcoin goes down, they write it off as a loss. And if it goes up, it just makes them look better. So they bought at an average price of $45,000. He says we hodl $129,000. 3.97 billion at an average price of 30,700 per Bitcoin. So Ricardo, just your take on the geopolitics we're seeing with Russia, the petrodollar dying. I think we saw Russia said they're going to look at accepting Bitcoin for oil. So people need energy.
Yeah.
And if people don't know, basically the US dollar has been propped up by oil. When we say petrodollar, that's what we mean. So your take on how important it is for people to get educated on this new digital currency.
Well, yeah. What we see happening is when you see what Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy and a lot of other financial savvy and successful and wealthy individuals are doing, it's called hedging. They're hedging against the inflation, financial crisis, and uncertainty in the global markets, because there is no crystal ball on how all this is going to play out, what's going on with the dollar, what's going on with crypto. But there is and will always be a need for your money to continue to grow and multiply for you, especially amongst inflation and financial crisis, which we are in and seeing right now around the world. And so this is why we say do what the wealthy do, not as they say. They're buying and hedging with Bitcoin. So like Mike just mentioned, Bitcoin goes down, they write it off, it goes up, they look good, they make money, but there has to be velocity of money. Money has to continue to work and grow, because if you're not putting your money to work, it's dying. Okay. So instead of holding dollars, instead of getting bonds, okay, instead of getting into the overvalued stock market, which is based off of fiat and overvalued companies, people are getting into what apparently at this moment in time is becoming more of a real viable solution for the global monetary system of exchange and commerce and business. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies every year is creating a track record. It's creating a trend. And as they analyze this market, as they analyze this trend, as they look at the data and they're forecasting, they can see that obviously these assets are undervalued because of the solution that they're providing and the role that they can play in months and years to come. So they're buying the assets while they're low, while they're cheap, okay, with anticipation, with all the data. And trust me, folks, they're working with so much data and information and think tanks and all kind of things. They're seeing, 18 months, 24 months, 5 years ahead of time, because they can just plot this stuff out. They can see what's going and they understand when policy and rules and things are being made. But these are the things that you have to do. You have to hedge against inflation. One of the safest ways to do that is gold and silver. You have to increase your money. You have to make your money grow for you. You got to put that money to work. The best way to do that is in the cryptocurrency space, okay? And then you have to have an emergency fund and multiple streams of income. The most important thing, and like Mike mentioned, is that, you don't have to be a millionaire overnight. Most people don't even want to be millionaires. They just want to be comfortable. They want to be able to meet their expenses, be able to take care of their bills and, be able to live a decent life. Okay. Well, a lot of the things that we're showing people, helping them create an additional $500 a week or a month, or $1,000 a week or a month, or helping them get into this space so they can learn how to move their money around so they are getting yield and escaping inflation. This is what we're showing people. People need options, okay? And so right now, as you're seeing banks, central banks, governments around the world starting to de-dollarize, okay? They're dumping bonds, okay? And let me say this really quickly. You'll know when it's time to head for the hills. You will know when it's time to panic when you see rates spike in the bond market, okay? Don't look at the stock market. The stock market is not the biggest debt market of them all. The stock market will go up and down. It's overvalued. But when you really want to know, is this it? Is this that time that we all know is coming? You'll see rates start to spike, okay? Because loss and confidence of this government currency is where it will start in the bond market. And you want to make sure at that time that you are prepared, because there is no getting prepared at that time. Even now, there's still a silver squeeze going on. Even now, there's not that much available silver. I think the U.S. Mint right now is unable to print mint Morgan Eagles. I think it is Morgan. What is it, Mike?
Morgan. They suspended the Morgan dollar program for the entire year because of the C word, which we know is not why it's because they can't get enough silver. It has nothing to do with the C word. They literally cannot get the blank silver to do it. So they just said, no, we're not going to make Morgan dollars this year.
Yeah. Yep. So folks, you just want to make sure you get these assets now. You want to make sure you create these passive incomes now. You want to make sure you increase your network now. And you want it's possible because there is no telling when that time is going to come. And trust and believe, by the time the media tells you or you find out, it's probably too late.
A couple questions here, Ricardo, before we move on. James on YouTube said, how do I get on Zoom with you after you get finished? So James, we will be getting on Zoom, doing a Sound Money Secrets wealth presentation with Tony Hubbard. So I put that, if you should be able to see it in the YouTube chat, it's zoom.us/my/SoundWealthNation. This flyer is also in the Runners Facebook group. Wherever you're watching this, click on the Runners Facebook group and join it because we're always posting what we're doing in there. So you can catch us there. And then the other thing is, great question here from DC. Hello, gentlemen. If you're building a crypto IRA, what coins would you have in your IRA outside of Bitcoin? Obviously, not financial advice, but one thing you could look at is the Grayscale investment holdings. So Grayscale is one of the biggest investors. They have obviously Ethereum. Okay, I would not do Ethereum Classic. Litecoin I like Bitcoin Cash, XLM, Link for sure. So if I had to choose Ethereum for sure, I think Terra, now we're going to talk about them next, is a must hold. XRP is more risky, but I think everyone needs some exposure to it. I would probably have some Avalanche and definitely Polkadot. I'm big on Polygon. Obviously, I like Litecoin, Atom, Chainlink. I would probably stop there. But all of those, I don't think you can really go wrong. They're all very central and core and needed for this, crypto right now. Ricardo, anything you want to add with any kind of major blue chip crypto you would hold that I didn't mention? I know you're bigger into XRP than I am.
No, I think you covered it well. I mean, obviously you can't go wrong with the top 25 in the market cap right now. A lot of the solid blockchains that you mentioned. I do see another question here. Somebody asked me about becoming an affiliate using my affiliate number with Quicksilver. So for Crypto Slayer 007 for Quicksilver, if you want to use my affiliate number is 268491. So that should work for you. Side note there. But no, I think you covered everything, Mike. Everything that I would put in there would be, yep, that's correct. I appreciate you, Mike. Yeah.
And just reach out to Ricardo if there's an issue or whatever, we'll get you set up. But,
and the other person who asked about that Zoom, brother, I think you have my number, or just reach out to me on Messenger. We make ourselves, folks. That's one thing about us, and a lot of people always tell me that they appreciate is that, when they call, I pick up. When they message me, there's a response. So we're not like, too big to where we don't pick up the phone. We're not too busy to where we can't help you out. But with that being said, all right, for most of you who already know, if you have the Runners app, I hope you have Crypto U, okay, and you got some basic education before we really got to get on a Zoom with you and start breaking this stuff down with you, because we got the best crypto university platform inside the app that you can get as well. But we make ourselves accessible. Go ahead, Mike.
And I got to give a shout out to Aldrich, of course. One of the best lines I've ever seen somebody make up. You think you're saving silver, but in reality, silver is saving you.
Right.
And again, we don't have time to go into it, but guys, I am so big on silver for so many reasons: freedom, liberty, spiritually, just what it represents and what it's needed for. That's why I'm just not buy gold. Okay, that's cool. but there's over 10,000 uses for silver. Like, it is a necessity. We cannot live our life at all without it, without silver. And shout out to Kelly Tolar. I saw she did a live the other day of unboxing, stuff she was getting in from 7K. And it's one of those things where, guys, it's just automatic. You're just automatically getting wealthy every month because you're just getting assets in your mailbox every month. It's very simple. So the other big story this week, Ricardo.
Yep.
Terra Luna, which I told people in the Runners app, I think will be the #3 crypto in the next year. They're very smart. They know what they're doing. We cover in the app how to get 20% on a stable coin, UST. Okay. Terra buys 10 billion in Bitcoin, sends Luna to record high. Terra Luna, the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, reached an all-time high of 106. I believe it's even higher than that now, unless I went down recently. It's at 116 right now. So basically what they're doing is they're backing, I'm not going to read all that. They're backing their UST stablecoin with Bitcoin. The leaders and the developers of this blockchain know what they are doing, and they're preparing for everything. And guys, this is why I said this today to somebody. The most important investment you can make is education. That's why we have put this app together. Just with the free version. Just with the free version.
That's right.
You can get educated and know how to do everything you need to do in crypto. And just with the free version, you could have doubled, tripled, or even 10x your money in just the last 6 months if you were running with us. So Ricardo, maybe just break it down for people again. Why is the app so important? Why does everyone need it? And why did we do this to help our team and everyone that wants to join?
Yeah. I mean, look, everybody right now is looking for solutions. They're looking for options. They need help. And we put this app together because we're not focused on one thing, one opportunity or one company to make money, right? We're looking for solutions that regardless of who you are, where you are, the industry, if it's something that's solid, if there's an opportunity there, we share it and we put it inside the app. So a lot of the questions that people are asking, even right now, if you got the app, okay, you'll be seeing the videos in there. We're giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking, whether it's gold, whether it's silver, whether it's crypto, whether it's HELOCs and getting rid of your mortgage and access to your equity, whether it's, downloading free apps that pay you for downloading the app. I mean, like we mentioned, the calls that we talked about with Elephant Money, that was in the upgraded section in the app. For those who want to, put themselves in position to make a little more money, right? And in the crypto space, a lot of these opportunities that we're finding is in the upgraded section. And we communicate with the people in the Telegram group. I mean, look, you don't know what you don't know, okay? And if nobody tells you, you won't know. And we're literally telling you right here in the app, okay? Mindset. You got recorded Zooms that we've done. We got the best crypto education platform out there, hands down, because it comes with a concierge, buy alerts, and everything else, okay, that you need to know in crypto with Crypto U. Instant recall, this free app that you download to get paid for everybody that you share it with. Quicksilver, 7K, the best companies in the United States, solid companies, and people asking, yes, it's safe. You are safe with your assets in these companies, right? If you don't hold it, you don't own it, okay? Crypto education on different blockchains. And folks, I want you to understand something. We're constantly finding better ways to evolve and enhance and create more value in this app. So when you see these other blockchains, Kronos, Avalanche, Polygon, Luna, Binance, anytime there's something that launches on that blockchain, if we find it and it's solid, we're putting it in the app so you can get access to it. And a lot of time, people are getting access to this content and information before the market hits it. How do you think we turned 1,000% gain in Elephant Money? We put that in the app in December, if not February. And within the last month, it was 1%. We told people way ahead of the time. Gala, we told people Gala at 2 cents. We were getting the node at 7,000. Gala went up to almost 80, and the node is now worth about 200. I mean, we told people about Cat Girl. That was fire. We told people about Cat Girl before Cat Girl Pump. So do you think that was just a one-off thing? No, this is something that we do. We do this, okay? And so it's going to be more opportunities like that. But if you're not inside the app, if you haven't upgraded, if you haven't watched the videos, if you don't know how to navigate in this crypto space and you ain't get crypto you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's like you want to do good, but you're not doing the actions that's going to produce the results. So we put everything in the app.
And guys, just take action, okay? You can't just download the app and become wealthy. You have to invest your time in getting educated on how to do this. If you do not know how to use MetaMask, you are behind. You are choosing to stay poor. I'm going to be blunt, okay? If you don't know how to use MetaMask now, it's like not knowing how to use the email in the 90s. You can keep putting it off, but eventually you're going to need to know how to use a decentralized wallet. And the best thing about this,
I won't cut you off. Hold that thought. But make sure you add your networks. Go ahead and do it now. Okay? Inside your MetaMask. If you haven't added the Binance Smart Chain, Phantom Network, all the networks into your MetaMask wallet, you need to have it set up because you're going to want to interact in these blockchains, in these ecosystems, because there are things popping. There's money moving in these spaces. And you want to have it set up. You want to already know how to do this. You don't want to wait until something pops inside of a blockchain and you trying to figure out how to set it up and get it done. You need to be proactive about getting wealthy. You need to be proactive about hedging against inflation and building wealth and physical silver and gold. You need to get proactive. And a lot of time it's just being set up. Make sure you set up. I'm sorry, Mike, I had to add that. Go ahead.
Oh, all good. Well, I was just saying the number one thing that we loved about this app, right, is once you join and you upgrade and you invite other people to the app, if they click on your Quicksilver or your 7K or your Crypto U or your Instant Recall app, they use your link. Guys, this is a free app with, I would argue, education that's worth over $1,000 that you can connect people with. And then when they see what else we're doing and they join it, they're using your link to help you win. That was why we love what this company and this app can do to help our team win, because we don't want to take we just do this to help you guys. We don't want people coming to us and we're not poaching people saying, use my link. We want you guys to grow your businesses so that you win. So Ricardo, last words as we got to jump off and jump on the other Zoom.
Yeah, definitely. So folks, I mean, like I said, we continue to add value. Mike talking about the dynamic links. If you are running with us in any opportunity and you have the app and you share that app with somebody and you made sure you put your link inside the app, if somebody decides to join whatever particular thing that you're inside the app, they go to you, helping you build your business, right? And we're going to continue to find free things and add more value to the app. So we just getting started. But I'm just excited for those who have already upgraded, who've already been winning big time. I'm excited for those who are just signing up now, who are considering upgrading. Because folks, like I said, this is not something that, this was a one-off or something. Like, we're literally in this market, okay? We're in this companies. We are awake, aware, and we're focused, okay? And so that next opportunity where there's another 1,000x or 100x or 10x, or that next company that you might want to be a part of because of what they're doing, right? We're going to find it, and we're going to bring it to you, and you're going to win with us. So that's why we say run with the runners.
Mark James nailed it. The money is out there. The app is the survival guide. You need a plan. You need a strategy. You need a network and a community. Now, I didn't talk about the best crypto strategy as much as I wanted to, and here's why. We already did it on the private Zoom today, all right? And I'm going to send out the video. I've decided to put it in the free version. So the best crypto strategy that I've ever seen, I'm going to put in the free version. So if you do not have the app, download the app. If you follow Rick, you know him. Look down below. It's runwithrick.com. Mine is changenowapp.com. But I'm going to give you guys the preview right here. Here it is, okay? Step 1, you make 200% on a stable coin. Step 2, you take some money out of that. Free money, house money. You put it into something that has gone up 1,000% in the last month. Step 3, you take the other half of that you made from the 200% and put it into something that's a stable coin that makes 70%.
Have your money.
I know you don't get what I'm saying, but we break it all down in the app. Go ahead, Rick.
No, I was just gonna say, look, shortly put, easily put, we show you how to have your money make money. How your money make money. Okay, on stable coins. All right. So
All
look,
right,
folks, we got to get on this next Zoom. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to the runners. Hashtag Silver for Freedom. Like, share, and subscribe. You know we ban and suppress. I'm telling you, this information that we give, folks, like Mike said, we look at other people. They're not giving it to you like we're giving it to you. They might give you the content, but they're not even giving you the solutions, the companies, the systems of how to get it done. Like, share, subscribe, run with the runners, lace up, let's get wealthy.